day, PALCUS is advocating for you in the interests of all Portuguese in the United States. But what does that mean? It means, as Portuguese Americans, we have a voice in Washington, D.C. A voice on issues that are important to our community, such as deportation, immigration, funding for Portuguese language programs, and ensuring that Portugal stays in the visa waiver program. PALCUS serves the community through strong relationships with members of Congress and by forging stronger ties between Portugal and the United States. Some of the programs that fulfill our mission include working with the Portuguese-American Caucus and the Friends of Portugal to educate and inform legislators on issues such as visa waiver, dual taxation, and the reinstatement of Social Security benefits to non-citizens. The summer internship program that provides young Portuguese Americans with opportunities to serve at the highest levels of government in corporate America in preparation for their chosen careers. The annual Leadership Awards that recognizes individuals, businesses, and organizations within the Portuguese American community for their contributions and achievements. Hosting events, conferences, and receptions throughout the Portuguese American communities of the country to bring together professionals in all areas of industry, academia, and art. Keeping the community informed about events, programs, and issues important to Portuguese Americans through press coverage, an up-to-date website, and the regular e-newsletter. So how do these national efforts have an impact on you locally? Here's a recent example. You may recall comments by President George W. Bush in 2007 declaring a congressional grant for a Portuguese language program as pork barrel spending and an example of a wasteful project. This funding had been proposed by Congressman Patrick Kennedy of Rhode Island for seed money for the new Institute of Portuguese and Lusophone World Studies at Rhode Island College. PALCUS quickly responded with a public letter to President Bush. His remarks were insulting and inaccurate. In the end, the program funds were granted due in large part to PALCUS's timely voice on the issue. A few years ago, PALCUS was involved in a similar campaign to reinstate matching funds for a Portuguese language program at California State University Stanislaus in Turlock, California. The voice of PALCUS was heard again. These are examples of how PALCUS is your voice in Washington, D.C. at the national level to impact your life at the local level. Since the beginning, PALCUS has been run by a board of directors, all volunteers, and a very small paid staff. But PALCUS is us. It is all of us working together to keep our voice loud and strong. Won't you help us? Become a member or renew your membership. Membership dues are affordable, tax-deductible, and the lifeblood of our organization. It maintains the office that takes your calls and communicates with Capitol Hill. Become a donor. All gifts are welcomed and tax-deductible to the extent allowed by the law. Your contribution will strengthen our programs and our voice. Become a volunteer. Your experience and skills will help us maintain and develop new programs that can directly benefit your local community. Now more than ever in these challenging times, PALCUS is needed to speak for our community. Join PALCUS in working today for our communities tomorrow.